The cultural script for building a business is specific. It follows a lone founder in a garage, writing code that transforms into a billion-dollar empire. Data suggests this path is a statistical anomaly. Projecting this single blueprint onto every new venture creates an analytical failure, an epistemic blind spot where vastly different business models are treated as if they belong to the same category. Forcing every startup to follow the Silicon Valley hyper-growth playbook leads to the rise of zombie firms. These occur when a company's operational reality clashes with its funding structure. This plots a zombie startup. The steep curve represents venture capital expectations. The flat line shows actual revenue. Zombies cover daily expenses, but lack explosive growth. They rarely go bankrupt, trapping founders in suspended animation and consuming capital without achieving scale. Standardized categorization masks the specific risks of different business models. This makes taxonomic theory a tool for survival, ensuring ventures are matched with the environments they actually need to thrive. Hustle culture often demands that a serious founder must quit their job and risk financial ruin to prove their commitment to a new idea. Academic research into hybrid entrepreneurship suggests a different entry strategy, launching a venture while retaining stable, wage-paying employment. This straddle strategy provides a statistical survival advantage. A corporate salary acts as a liquidity buffer, allowing founders to test market demand and filter out bad ideas without the pressure of immediate financial desperation. Another traditional rule is the stage model of growth. This assumes a business must conquer its local domestic market before it can gradually expand into international territories. The born global startup theory describes founders who bypass geographic boundaries entirely. They treat the entire planet as their market from day one. Modern digital ecosystems allow entrepreneurs to coordinate global supply chains through automated software. By eliminating the high transaction costs of physical proximity, these founders can scale across continents from a single laptop. ByteDance, the parent company of TikTok, utilized this global agility to bypass local growth stages. They leveraged digital connectivity to acquire a worldwide user base without following the traditional path of geographic expansion. Outdated rules regarding physical geography and personal risk often penalize modern founders. Those who utilize digital infrastructure can reach global markets before they ever sign a local commercial lease. Standard advice suggests that a business plan must align with industry norms and the consensus of established experts. Rogue entrepreneurship describes the deliberate choice to violate that consensus. A rogue founder bets that the experts in a specific field are operating with a systematic blind spot. When industry leaders declare an idea impossible, they unwittingly build a protective bulwark around it. This universal rejection clears the field of competitors, giving a rogue founder the time to build a monopoly in the shadows. For years, the aerospace consensus held that the physics of vertical rocket landings were economically and physically impossible. SpaceX ignored that consensus, securing a lead in the launch market that competitors have struggled for years to close. There is a final assumption to address, that the only valid measure of a venture is raw scale and wealth creation. Social entrepreneurship utilizes the triple bottom line. These ventures prioritize community resilience and environmental impact alongside financial profit, often solving systemic problems that governments and charities miss. Angel City FC built this model into the club's foundation. By committing 10% of sponsorship funding directly to community justice, the team transformed social impact into a primary source of brand loyalty and early monetization. Decoupling a venture from the single goal of maximum profit allows founders to engineer systems that deliver autonomy, personal fulfillment, or vital societal rescue. The global economy functions as a biodiverse ecosystem. From university spinouts to necessity-driven entrepreneurs coexist in different habitats. Applying the rules of a consumer software app to a specialized biotech spinout is a recipe for structural collapse. Each species of venture requires a specific environment to survive the valley of death. Failing to identify the specific classification of a business leads back to the trap of the zombie firm. It results in mismanaged capital and a mission that stalls before it can scale. Founders should actively reject the pressure to measure their personal ambitions against the monolithic myth of the unicorn startup. Building a business begins with taxonomy, surveying the landscape, identifying your distinct species, and applying the rules that actually govern your survival.